rip it. Mention you're gay. Pretend to cry. You're doing great. Now mention rip it. Then bang some meth. You junkie addict with awful breath. So rip it. Ask to be paid. Pretend to cry. You're doing great. Now mention rip it. Then fall asleep. And please don't wake up. You fucking creep.
Why hello there my retards and welcome back to the Magick Kool-Aid News Network. It's me, your host, the irreverent Dr. Michael Christ. And today's episode of Magick Kool-Aid is a little different than usual, okay? It's going to be focusing on one person and only 2 videos. For you see, John Coleman has come out of rehab swinging, alright? And he made a 30-minute video about me in which he lies through the entire fucking thing. But he also made a video called Trolls You Are Possessed, in which he exclaims that I am responsible for his actions because the demon that possessed me went into his body in order to make him act out so that I would attack him in order to reveal myself. Yeah, try to wrap your head around that one, okay? And that's the first one we're going to watch. It's called Trolls You Are Possessed. Now, before we get started, I need to put the call out again, okay? I know some of you downloaded videos to your hard drive of Patrick. He has deleted a lot of videos because he's trying to hide the past. And one video that I really need is called Vitaly is Missing. I'm going to put a link to the video below. It is private, so you're not going to be able to watch the video by clicking on the link. But in this video, Patrick admits that he told Vitaly to kill himself. That was the last thing he said. He admits it in this video, guys. So ask Patrick why he's made this video private, and tell him that if he really has nothing to hide, he'll just make it public, okay? And as I did mention in a previous video, he is saying that some mysterious secret agency had something to do with Vitaly's death, which he now claims was not a suicide in spite of the police investigation suggesting it was. Patrick claims that he spoke to a private investigator and the medical examiner at length, and they both told him there's a huge conspiracy. I'm sure the medical examiner really wanted to tell you about that, Patrick. But anyway, I'm getting off track. We're all here to see John Coleman make a total ass of himself. And I just gotta say, he is looking more like Freddy Krueger than ever. This hair looks like it's falling out in clumps, guys. It doesn't look normal, okay? But let's begin. Trolls, you are possessed.
Hello, my name is John Coleman.
Hey, Eric,
and I'm a shaman in Chicago, Illinois. And this video is for my trolls.
Me, it's for
Hello,
me.
trolls.
Hey, bitch.
Okay, so I just got off a conference call with 2 other shamans. And,
did they completely...
like,
did the 2 other shamans on your conference call completely agree with everything you said and back up all of your confirmation bias entirely? I don't know. My shamanic powers are telling me that's what happened.
The events of the past few days unfold. And we did a little, ritual, and
what's the ritual you did?
We found out what was really going on.
Here we go, guys. Patrick's gonna tell us what's really going on with me. Why I'm attacking him. It can't possibly be because I have explained to everyone a million times I think he's a sociopathic predator / con artist who preys upon the mentally ill with a preference for young, confused gay boys. Nope, that can't possibly be why I dislike him. There must be some other reason. What could it be?
It's hard to find out what was really going on because that's just part of it. That's part of it. Figuring out the mysteries of life. So, to my trolls, to those who feel like they have to leave a negative comment or call me a name or anything like that, you are possessed by lower level negative astral entities.
There we go. The guy who told his ex-boyfriend that suicide is pressing the reset button, whose last words to his ex-boyfriend were "go kill yourself." He is spiritually elevated, but because I called him out on it, I'm possessed by a lower level demon, okay? Let me ask you, audience. We've seen this guy lie a million times. We're going to go through a number of lies that he tells right here in this very episode. He can't hide the fact that he's a liar. He's trying to delete videos that are popping back up just as quickly as they went down. So let me ask you guys, does it seem like his problem is that I'm possessed by a demon? Or does it seem like his problem is that he's a lying, predatory piece of garbage? What do you think Patrick's / Eric's real problem is, guys? What do you think? Weigh in, please, in the comments section.
That are feeding off of your negative emotions.
It's funny that you say that these lower level entities feed off of our negative emotions, because I am positive that's exactly what you do. You delight in horrifying and outraging people. You attacked Vitali's family for the sole purpose of being outrageous. You enjoy it when people hate you, because then you get to be a victim, so you can scam all of these retards who think you're a shaman into giving you sympathy and sometimes actual cash. So you are extremely transparent, my friend, and you enjoy when people hate you. You provoke hatred. You provoke the shit by straight up lying when you know we have proof that you're a fucking liar. You want people to get pissed. So you are the fucking bottom-feeding parasite who is feeding off of people's negativity. That's you, dummy. That's not me, and it's not a fucking lower-level demonic entity. It's a piece of shit fake shaman who lives in Chicago, Illinois here in the third dimension who pretends to have magic powers. That's who's feeding off of fucking negative emotions, stupid.
2 other shamans confirm this.
2 other shamans confirmed it. Hey guys, 9 out of 10 shamans confirmed that I'm possessed by lower level astral entities.
I am spiritually protected, so...
Does he seem protected to you guys? I mean, everybody fucking hates his ass and knows what he is right now. His life has fallen apart. He just most likely got out of rehab because he's a fucking addict, and I don't even know where to begin. How is he spiritually protected? He keeps making these claims for which there is no evidence. How stupid do you have to be to think that this guy is favored by the spirits? You know what, bitch? I do think there are spirits, okay? And maybe they do make pacts with humans. But you know what? Eric? You pissed them off, all right? You made a promise, and you did not deliver. And they don't like it when people take things from them that are not earned, okay, buddy? So, you might want to watch your back in the 4th dimension. I have a feeling that you've pissed off some very vindictive entities. You know what I'm saying?
These negative entities can't really get to me, so they go through other people.
The guy who claims he has 31 spirit guides who all take random possession of him cannot be got to by negative entities, okay? He's impenetrable. That's why he's a shining beacon of love and kindness.
In order to get to me, and waste my time and harass me.
Okay, why did you make a video in which you threatened to kill Vitali? Can you get to that part, stupid? You're gonna blame that on demons too, right?
And all that other kind of worthless garbage. That should concern you. That
Put a shirt on, you're nasty.
That these entities are feeding off of your negative emotions.
I should be concerned when you prove that they exist. I shouldn't be concerned just because you tell me to be concerned. After all, you have a track record as a proven liar. We can prove you're lying right now. You're lying about talking to a 14-year-old boy and telling him to have sex and do drugs and become an alcoholic and smoke cigarettes. You're lying about that. You say you never talked to any children, right? But there's a fucking video still up on your channel in which you talk to a 14-year-old boy, or rather tell us that you talked to one, and you know, in the video you make this joke like, haha, don't worry, you can come and move in with me, don't worry, I won't try to date you, I already have a boyfriend, haha, what a fucking hilarious joke, you won't try to date a 14-year-old because you already have a boyfriend. Note, you refer to the 14-year-old as one of your clients. Did he pay you? Did his parents solicit you to give him advice? I don't think so. It's illegal for you to be giving that kid advice. And the second thing I want to ask is, isn't the person that you were dating in that joke you made to that 14-year-old boy another one of your former clients? I mean, you have this history of dating your clients and then they either go crazy or end up dead. Isn't that weird? You want to hide the facts, bitch? It's a fucking fact that your ex-boyfriends do not have a great track record of mental health when you're done with them, alright? It's a fact. You can't hide it.
That's why I tell people to be positive all the time. That's why I tell people to be upbeat and...
You don't tell people to be positive. You tell them to fucking lie because you're a liar and it comes naturally to you.
Have a good outlook because the only way these negative entities can get in is if you feel anger or something, or feel a negative emotion or anything like that. And they kind of hover around you, waiting to get in.
Okay.
They wait to get in.
He's talking to me like I might actually take his bullshit seriously. You know, you should really be concerned because there are actual demons feasting upon your soul from the lower level. I mean, you really need to be concerned by that because your negativity is what lets those... Shut the fuck up! You haven't convinced me that you know what you're talking about, so stop talking like you have some air of authority. All evidence points to the fact that you're a major bullshit artist, and that's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario, and likely the truth, is that you're a soul-sucking sociopathic vampire motherfucker, okay?
And, you know, I've been possessed by some negative entities before, too.
But is that because you were a negative person and they managed to get inside you? Oh, by the way, were you possessed by a negative entity when you threatened to kill Vitaly? And when you talked to that 14-year-old boy who you deny ever having talked to, even though there's a video? Were you possessed by negative entities when those things happened? And were you possessed by negative entities when you slandered Vitaly's family and said that they drove him to suicide? Were you possessed by negative entities then? How about when you're pounding rippets and dancing around and making fucking jokes about Walt Disney about 60 seconds after you just pretended to cry about Vitaly's suicide? Were you possessed by a fucking demon then? Huh? I just don't know. Because it seems like that's your goddamn excuse for every horrible thing you do, such as domestic violence against the people you're dating. You're possessed by demons when you punch them in the back of the head, right? So that makes it okay. And you know what? Those demons were sent to you by dark witches, so really the dark witches are responsible for all of your fucking childish, violent behavior, right? It's not you. You're never responsible for anything you do. Just blame it on the dark forces.
And,
this is a grown man, 40-something years old.
But, you know, now I have 31
refuses
spirit
to accept
guides,
any responsibility.
And, they are really pulling out all the stops for this, this lesson. So one of the things that the trolls keep harping on is this video called Vitaly is not safe. And
here we go. Here's the good part.
And
guys, if you're concerned about a video that Patrick made in which he threatened to kill Vitaly about a month before Vitaly's body was found, you're a troll. Only a troll would be concerned by such behavior.
I don't remember making it at all.
Oh, well, that's a good excuse. I don't remember threatening to kill him, Judge. I should be let off the hook for that one because I just flat out don't remember it because I was high off of my ass.
That was a little bit of tomfoolery by the spirits.
Oh, okay.
But
tomfoolery. Guys, when I threatened to kill Vitaly, it was just tomfoolery by the spirits. Fuck yourself.
It also had a benefit.
It had a benefit. When you threatened to kill Vitaly, there was a benefit. It was tomfoolery by the spirits, and there was a benefit. Listen to yourself. You are a fucking raving mad lunatic. I wish Hannibal Lecter would find you and eat you.
Because
here we go.
It brought all these things out of hiding. It brought all.
What it brought out of hiding is the fact that you're a dangerous predator. That's the only thing it revealed. When you threaten to kill someone on the internet, the only thing it reveals is that you are unhinged. Somehow, him threatening to kill Vitaly revealed that I'm possessed by demons. That's what he's about to say, everybody.
Of hiding. It exposed people for who they really were.
Yourself! It exposed you! That's why you took the video down, stupid! If it exposed everyone else, why wouldn't you just leave it up? You made it private because it makes you look bad. You are a fucking man, baby. You're gonna sit here and deny the obvious fact of why you took that video down? You're gonna look at the camera and lie to all of us.
You know, it really...
How stupid do you think we are?
A very clever thing that the spirits did in making that video. I'm really proud of it.
You're really proud that you threatened to kill Vitaly on camera? Then make the video public, stupid! If you're really proud of having done it, make the video public! You're clearly ashamed!
I'm really proud of them. They did a great job. So, to my trolls, Because you're still going to watch me. Because the only reason
I have to watch you. I can't turn my back on you, motherfucker. Because you tell people that I'm responsible for sending death threats to you. You tell people that I may be responsible for Vitaly's supposed murder. You tell people that I'm responsible for this supposed vandalism of your apartment. I have to watch you, you piece of shit. Because you fucking lie about me to everyone.
Watch me is because you like the negative feelings that it provides. Actually,
no, I don't like watching you, okay? I actually try not to watch you. When I hear you made this 30-minute video about me, I didn't even want to watch it because you fucking exhaust me. But you know what? I made a goddamn promise, okay? The day that I found out Vitaly was dead, I realized I will never, ever let you off the fucking hook, okay? You will never get off the hook. You are caught, and you are writhing because you know you've been exposed, and you've been busted. And you know what else? Thank you, because you really exposed yourself so much more than I could have ever done. Okay?
You don't like the negative feelings, but the parasitic entity attachment loves the negative feelings.
You are a parasitic entity.
It's actually the negative entity that is making you watch my videos so that you can comment negatively on them, so that they can try to get to me. But most of the stuff that you guys say is easily ignored. But at least
it's easily ignored. You may be able to easily ignore it, but that doesn't mean you can reply to it. You blatantly ignore questions that are asked of you. You fucking delete comments. You straight up lie to people. You lie about things that there's proof that you're lying about that is one click away on anyone's goddamn computer.
Up anyway, because it's kind of funny. But,
anyway, all I wanted you guys to see from this video, this is just the appetizer, is that he wants to say the spirits made him threaten Vitaly and that it's really my fault. The spirits made him threaten to kill Vitaly so that I would expose myself, okay? Does that make any sense to you? It might if you're fucking retarded. Now, as I said, that's not the meat of the video. This is the meat of the video, okay? It's called Narc Speak, Smear Campaigns and Character Assassination. Here we go. Are you guys ready for the main event? My hair's on
Hello,
fleek
my name is
today.
Patrick John Coleman. I'm a shaman in Chicago, Illinois. How are you today? So today, the title of this video is called Narc Speak, Smear Campaigns and Character Assassination.
Okay.
Okay. I want to talk about a YouTuber named Omni-Eros.
Let's do it.
And I've avoided talking about him because I don't want to give him more attention.
You know, one video that you didn't avoid talking about me in is the one where you threatened to kill Vitaly, okay? And I know you want us all to believe demons made you do that to make me reveal what a piece of shit I am. But again, that's fucking retarded, okay? When you threaten to kill someone, the only one who looks like a piece of shit is you, okay?
Because
dope.
As a narcissist, he craves attention.
By the way, guys, one of the number one things that narcissists do is they constantly accuse everyone else of narcissism and yet refuse to accept that they have their own narcissism to deal with, okay? So if you ever see someone who claims that he is not even remotely a narcissist and is constantly calling other people narcissists, you got a real fucking narcissist on your hand, okay?
Mostly negative attention. And, but also, people who cause him a narcissistic injury get on his hit list.
What narcissistic injury have you caused me? What injury at all have you caused me? You know, it kind of broke my heart that you drove someone to fucking suicide. Yeah, but I didn't like you before that, okay? You were on my hit list because you fucking prey on confused young men, alright? And I have a special place in my heart for confused young men because I have been one myself, okay? And I was preyed on by people like you. So, that's why I don't like you, buddy. It's not a narcissistic injury. And could you please describe what the injury that you put upon me is? Because I don't even know. When you say you caused me a narcissistic injury, you just need to be a little more specific.
And once you cause a narcissist an injury, I mean, you just existing can cause them an injury. They want to wipe you off the face of the planet.
Okay.
And they will stop at nothing until you are completely destroyed. So this is a great case study. So
a great case study is you fucking idiot. How many times have you been in and out of rehab? How many people have you brainwashed into total mental illness? There's probably at least 3 or 4 people I can name offhand who you've dated who you drove fucking totally goddamn bonkers. Okay? This is all documented. You document all of this shit. You tell people to stop taking medication. You've admitted in private conversations with people that you know that your advice hurts some people. You don't give a fuck. You are a sociopath without a cause. You're here for your own goddamn satisfaction. All right? That's what it's all about. You are a case study of a predator, idiot. And you're going to call me a case study of a narcissist? Whatever. I admit I have some narcissistic tendencies. But you know what? The fact that I can admit it means that I'm not a fucking textbook narcissist, you dipshit. That's you. And you know what a sociopath is? It's a narcissist who's gone off the deep end. And I'm pretty sure you went off the deep end years ago.
As a shaman, I channel information and spirits. And,
no, you're not a shaman and you don't do those things.
So let's talk about the video Vitaly is not safe, because Omni has used this.
Why shouldn't I?
I can't believe he uses a video where I threaten to kill my own boyfriend to make me look bad. That's so horrible!
Campaign against me.
It's not a smear campaign. By simply pointing at your own words in your own video, I'm not smearing you. Do you know what smearing is? It would be lying about you, but I'm not fucking lying. I just point at your own video. So I'm telling the truth, stupid. Do you have any grasp on what that is?
I don't remember.
We heard this already.
At all, but when I watch it, I'm like, that's not me. That's not me.
Yeah.
That's a prophet.
I don't have to accept responsibility for my own actions because I'm a shaman.
Tell it to a jury. Tell it to a judge or police officer. You already have told it to a police officer, though.
And especially when I'm talking to clients on the phone.
So here we go. When he was talking to me asking if he should kill Vitaly, he was in a trance, which means he's not responsible for anything he says. Do you buy that? Why don't you just go over to Patrick's videos and let him know that you don't buy it, okay?
You know, I channel spirits and things like that.
You're repeating yourself.
That's based.
My whole point is that you're not a shaman, you dumbass! There's no such thing as a fucking shaman! You're a fucking con artist and you know it! And you still got your price list up. I thought you were going to stop charging. Why is your price list still up on your website? So you can scam some gullible retards who don't know about the drama? Who don't know that you took down your fucking service fees? How about that? Why is that up, Patrick? Huh? Answer the question.
Shamanism 101.
You won't answer any questions. You just delete questions you don't like.
Then educate yourself. Because shamanism is really cool.
Don't educate yourself. That's not what he wants you to do. If you educate yourself, you'll know he's a goddamn drug-addicted, lying piece of shit. What he wants you to do is brainwash yourself, okay? That's when you'll know their shamans are real. Once you've adequately brainwashed yourself into believing what any greasy drug addict tells you on the internet.
So anyway,
that's when you're educated.
So I predicted that something was going to happen to Vitaly.
You didn't predict! You threatened to kill him! That's not a prediction! Don't rewrite history!
In that video. And, but Omni, in his quest to destroy the person that caused him a narcissistic injury, he took that out of context.
I did not take the video out of context. The full video is up on the internet. It's mirrored. Go check out Rex Benson's site. Channel, but you can check out any number of channels because it's mirrored all over the fucking place. The video in full context is there for us all to see, you goddamn liar. I didn't take anything out of fucking context, and in fact, when I watched your video, I replied to the whole thing. From the opening frame to the ending frame, I watched the whole video. I didn't take shit out of context, and you know it. You're a filthy liar.
And, made this really strange video that says Patrick wants to hurt Vitaly.
That's what you asked me, stupid! You asked verbatim! Should I hurt Vitaly? Should I kill Vitaly? That's what you fucking asked me!
I didn't take shit out of context. It is a verbatim quote from you. Why are you lying?
Which is not true.
It is true.
I never wanted to hurt.
The video that you can all see it for yourself. I will link it in the description. You can watch the full video without my commentary in context and tell me this piece of shit did not threaten to kill Vitaly. Just watch it and tell me. He is a fucking liar.
So anyway,
how do you live with yourself? There's a fucking person that's dead. Your last words were that he should kill himself. You've made the video private where you fucking reveal that to everyone. It's called Vitaly is Missing. Why don't you go ahead and make that public? So you are responsible for the death of someone who was very close to you, and you're just gonna lie and use it to your advantage and try to hurt people who cared about that person, including his own family members? You are depraved. You are quite twisted, Patrick. Eric. You really should be imprisoned, okay? Because you are a threat, and you're going to find somebody else if I'm not here to remind everyone all the time what you have just gotten away with.
And he whipped everybody up into a frenzy. And no one really ever asked me any questions about that video.
That's bullshit, you fucking liar! People are asking you questions about it now and you're deleting their comments! We know you're doing it! How can you just lie to us? We see it! You fucking delete comments from people who ask you about the video, Patrick! We see it, buddy! Your tactic is just gonna be to repeatedly lie now? To try and delete the evidence and lie? You think that's gonna work for you? This is the internet. Nothing is ever really gone, okay? And you're going to find that out the hard way.
No one asked me at all about that video. And
you are such a goddamn liar. Everyone was concerned when you threatened to kill Vitaly while clearly high on opiates. Everyone was concerned. Why don't you just go check the fucking comments on my video? And I don't know about your video because you made it private because you're so fucking ashamed that you had it on your channel.
Didn't even watch it until I started digging through some of my old files. And
yeah, trying to find out what you needed to delete so Vitaly's family can't sue the fuck out of you? Is that why you deleted those videos, dipshit?
Trying to figure out what happened. So, smear campaigns. So the first thing the narcissist does is they will use your own words against you.
Oh, and we shouldn't use your own words against you? Like when you say, should I kill Vitaly, we shouldn't bring that up, right? We should never bring anything up that you say when you're high off your fucking ass, right? Because it's always the demons. In fact, you should never be held to account for anything you've ever said or done. And anyone who tries to hold you to account is just a narcissist suffering from narcissistic injury. Listen to yourself. You are an overgrown child. You have the mentality of a fucking 12-year-old. Accept responsibility for what you've done. Accept responsibility for once in your pathetic, worthless life. You goddamn parasitic leech. Wow, we're 10% away from this video,
little
guys.
Thing that my spirit guide set up to, yeah, that's really cool. Okay,
it's really cool. My spirit guides told me to threaten to kill Vitaly. It was a really cool way that they exposed Omni-Eros. Oh, how many times can I repeat how goddamn stupid that is? I mean, honestly, that's the best you could come up with to weasel your way out of this corner? It didn't work, okay? Start playing dead, okay? That's your only chance from now on.
Well,
be an opossum, all right? Roll over and play dead.
One of my soul missions is to figure out narcissism.
Because you are a narcissist.
For this planet. Because
if you're completely focused on narcissism all the time, you're a fucking narcissist! Pardon the spittle. You know, it's just funny. The projection with Patrick is off the fucking scales, dude. Everything he ever says about anyone is about himself. When he describes the horrible behavior of other people, he is perfectly describing himself. And it's so obvious to anyone who's not Patrick. But you know, I also think that he is self-aware
in this sense, and he knows he's a liar, and he knows he's a predator, and he knows he's a sociopathic vampire, so he just doesn't care if he looks bad from lying. He just believes if he repeats the lie over and over enough, he'll find some new retards to scam. That's what his plan is. We can't let it happen, guys. No one's going to forget what you're doing or saying right now.
Eventually destroy it. It will eventually destroy this planet.
Stupid spirituality is what's going to destroy this planet.
One of the things that I do, or something about my personality, attracts narcissists.
Do you believe in the law of attraction, Patrick? Because I think you do, because you've talked about it a million times. So isn't it possible that you are attracting narcissists because you're a fucking narcissist yourself? You do believe in the law of attraction, so I would say that's the only explanation.
And there have been multiple attempts by narcissists to destroy me.
Everyone who questions you, everyone who calls you out for the insane shit you say and do is a narcissist, okay? This would work if you had a cult, but you actually don't have a cult.
So anyway, one of the first things they did, and I don't care if people believe that I'm a shaman or not. It doesn't matter.
You do care.
Because the people that understand and know that I'm a shaman, those are the people that matter.
What, like Cybele Clements, whose every fucking Facebook post looks like it was generated by a random fucking word generator robot for New Age spiritualists, like the one we used on Who Said It, Deepak Chopra, or a robot? You mean people like her? People who will look at the amount of fucking numbers appearing on her computer screen and assume that it's some kind of sign from God? People like that? They know the truth about you? Okay, you're in good company, my friend.
And the people who choose to remain ignorant about what a shaman is and what a shaman does.
You're not a shaman.
I really don't care about them that much.
You do care. You just made a 30 fucking minute video about me, so you really care, okay? You really fucking care.
So anyway, so the first thing that they did, Vitaly and I agreed to do an interview, and it was pretty clear to me that they were just going to use that in something. I mean, it was just like, I knew I was being set up for something. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of like...
You weren't set up for anything. You made yourself look stupid. In the interview, you told us all that rape and murder are okay because of soul contracts. It wasn't a setup. We knew you were going to come on and spread that retarded crap. Okay? You did it to yourself. We didn't set you up, idiot. You agreed to come on, and you chose to say that child rape is okay because of soul contracts. Your decision, your words.
Said a bunch of
We didn't make you say it.
But the funny thing is that
now you're going to claim that you intentionally said a bunch of gibberish? So do you stand behind what you said, or do you retract it? Do you still believe that anything is acceptable because of soul contracts? Do you still believe that when a child is raped and murdered, that it's because of a soul contract that child's soul signed before they were born? Do you believe it or not? You can't have it both ways! Oh, God. Patrick's going to give me a coronary. Okay? He's really going to give me a coronary. We are barely into this video at all, guys. Not even 20%.
Took some of the things that I said and out of context.
That's going to be your argument over and over again. We take everything you say out of context. Patrick, how do you take should we kill or hurt Vitaly out of context, huh? How do you take, yes, if a child is raped and murdered, then it's because the soul contract, that child agreed to it. How do we take that out of context? You are a liar, okay? You're a liar, buddy.
And then they made this weird video exposing John Coleman as a fraud, fake, and a scam artist. And, that's a pretty serious allegation.
Why don't you respond to the allegations point by point? Why don't you take Ron's video and explain why all of the allegations that he makes in the video are not true? Instead of just saying the video's a lie that was meant to make you look bad, why don't you reply to the video, to the allegations? Why don't you answer the questions posed? Why don't you explain yourself? Instead of just saying Ron's a narcissistic liar, explain yourself, okay? You fucking tool.
And so they made this video, and it's actually a funny video.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
debunkers and
my favorite, most hilarious part of Ron's video is the part where he talks about Patrick Butterfield and the domestic violence that occurred between Eric Dirkholtz and Patrick Butterfield. Domestic violence! Oh, it's so hilarious!
And all of this other stuff. They look for chinks in your armor. They look for ways to discredit you. They look for anything to bring you down.
We don't need to look for things to discredit you, stupid. You give us things to discredit you. You make videos discrediting yourself. There are videos you are currently trying to hide, in which you reveal things about yourself which are not flattering. Okay? We don't have to discredit you. We simply have to show people clips of you talking. All right? And yes, guys, I am calming down a little bit. Thank you for your concern.
So I watched that video.
This is going to be a long fucking video. I need to keep my cool a little bit, okay? So I admit I'm a little overblown here, but I'm on my third Red Bull.
I was like, this is ridiculous. And since something like this has happened before, I just kind of ignored it. You
shouldn't ignore it.
People are going to believe what they want to believe. People are going to think what they want to think.
No, they're going to believe what they see and hear, and they're going to think based on what they see and hear. And what we've seen and what we've heard is you acting like a sociopathic predator, okay? Your own words prove that that's a true statement. That's what people have seen and heard. They're not just choosing to believe you're a bad guy because they suffer from narcissistic injury. Don't you understand how poorly you've made yourself look? I mean, you are currently deleting evidence because it makes you look bad. So don't tell us that we are the ones who are just choosing to believe you're bad, okay? You know you're bad. You know you made yourself look bad. Why don't you just be a man and admit it? But I have a feeling you've never actually been a man in your entire fucking life, now have you? Have you ever owned up to anything? Well, you know what? You got a lot of owning up to make up for, okay? This can be the time in your life when you make up for all of those past mistakes, for all of the shit that you have caused to brew, okay? For all of the madness you've spread, all of the darkness and lies you've told, all of the sickness you've reaped, now is your chance to make up for it. All we need you to do is admit that you're wrong, admit that you're not a shaman, and admit that you're sorry, okay? You do those three things, and I promise you, we will forgive you in a fucking heartbeat. Because, there's two reasons I say we'll forgive you. One is because we have to forgive you. Because that's the only way to help people like you, okay? And number two, and this is probably the more likely reason I say it, is because we know you will never do any of those things. Because you are sick in the head. People think I'm negative, okay? But the fact is, I'm attacking the actual negativity. I'm attacking the people who spread sickness and mental illness. I'm attacking the people who spread the same dark shit that you are spreading. So I'm actually positive, you motherfucker. You can call me negative all you want for pointing out your lies. But I think that that is actually a progressive thing to do. And what you're doing is regressive. Because you're taking us back to the dark ages of philosophy, all right? And we don't need to go there, because when we do that, then we start burning witches. And maybe that's not such a bad idea, because I think we would burn you first. So I'm actually starting to rethink my whole position on this. Maybe you have made a dent in my facade. Maybe I am coming around to you, Patrick.
But in the case of the narcissist is very persuasive about
persuasive because I'm showing people your own words, and they're not stupid enough to be taken in by your manipulations, okay? So that's why I'm persuasive, all right?
People against their target.
1/5 of the way through
and that's
this
why
video,
narcissists
guys.
are so dangerous, because
this is going to be a marathon.
They take their own twisted beliefs and they try to.
Patrick tells people that killing themselves is like pressing the reset button, but his critics all have very twisted beliefs. Yup, he said it.
This is called gathering flying monkeys.
Patrick tells 14-year-old boys to have sex, do drugs, smoke cigarettes, and just generally engage in a pattern of self-destructive behavior until they die, like he's currently doing. But we are the ones with twisted beliefs, everyone.
We get flying monkeys together, and they whip everybody up into a frenzy, and
Yeah.
And then
I hate to tell you, Patrick, but you've become a flying monkey for Smiley Gladhands known as Ald Kendall, okay? You're now one of his flying monkeys. And you know what? He has a bad track record with flying monkeys. They tend to kill themselves, so...
So, pretty much...
I thought you were out of rehab, but I think you might still be there.
The general population is so...
Looks like you're still there.
Immune to... when they're being controlled.
Yeah. You don't know what you're talking about.
And people love.
You've lost track of your bullshit.
Drama and pain and suffering and things like that because
we all loved it when you drove your ex-boyfriend to suicide, someone who we actually liked. It made us all very fucking happy, and that's why we're all so happy with you right now.
They watch TV and they're like zombies.
You literally have acted like a zombie in your videos because you're cracked out of your mind. But you want to criticize other people for zombie-like behavior. How
programmable. And a narcissist knows how to program people. Yeah. So, basically...
You are the one who tells suicidal people to kill themselves, and then some of them actually do it. But guess what, guys? I'm the one who's programming people. Me. I'm the fucking master programmer. Who has the better track record with people believing their bullshit? Me or Patrick?
What happened is Omni took... some things out of context.
I didn't take shit out of context.
Twisted them up into
Let's see your video. Vitaly is missing. Make it public. We want to see the video. Vitaly is missing. Where you tell Vitaly to go kill himself. You admit it. You admit that's the last thing you said to him. Show that video. Then we'll see who's taken what out of context, you liar.
And then,
no shame, guys. Absolutely no shame.
Enlisted the help of some flying monkeys. And set about his takedown campaign because he wasn't content to expose me as a fraud.
Is that a Freudian slip? I wasn't content to expose you as a fraud? Well, you're right. I was not content to expose you as a fraud. In fact, it wasn't ever my intention to expose you simply as a fraud. It was always my intention to expose you as a predator. Because from the moment I saw your first fucking video with Vitaly, I knew what was going on, okay? Because I've been there, done that. Alright? So my point from day one was to expose you as the predatorial monster that you have proven yourself to be.
He went in for the kill. And this is not the first time that this has happened to me.
Won't be the last either.
So, it was all, I was like, who is behind this?
Who's behind it? It couldn't possibly be Omni-Eros. Nope, it must be a secret government agency that's taken an interest in me because I'm making such a huge difference in the world. Yeah, it's a fucking secret agency, you dipshit.
So then I found out today who was behind this. And... wow, it's amazing. Wow. It's amazing. But
it's really amazing.
And also I found out.
You think all these people hate you because I tell them to hate you? Are you out of your mind? They fucking hate you because of what you said and did. They watched your videos. You don't recall the scores of thumbs down and comments on your videos? Did I have any control over your channel? Was I taking control of your videos and putting my own comments into your videos to take them out of context? No. When people replied to your videos on your channel, it's because they watched your videos. They could not possibly have taken them out of context when they replied to you specifically. Another bullshit lie. Patrick, your fucking tower of cards is blowing down. Okay? You're fucking finished. You're done.
Vitaly was speaking with Omni long after he moved out of here.
That is not true. That is a fucking lie, everyone. The last time I talked to Vitaly was March 22nd, and the last message he sent to me was, I have to go now. Patrick wants to cuddle. And he did not say it in a happy tone, okay? And you know what? I did try to contact him many times after that, but I never fucking heard from him again. I didn't. Maybe he saw my messages, maybe he didn't. I asked if he was okay, why I hadn't heard from him. But he never got back to me. But the last time that I talked to him, he was still living with your crazy ass. So you're lying again. Let's continue. We're almost a third of the way through. Don't know if I'm going to make it, though, to be honest with you guys.
Which is weird.
It's not weird because you're a liar. It didn't even happen, you fucking twisted liar.
Omni wanted Vitaly from the moment that he saw him.
That's another fucking lie. You want to tell people I wanted Vitaly? I am married! What don't you understand about that? Do you think my husband was like, yep, if you met this crazy kid on the internet, he can move in with us? Sure! Even though he lived very fucking far away, we'll buy him a plane ticket and he can come live with us and I'll share you with him. Are you out of your fucking mind? What do you think my plan was? To divorce my husband and get with Vitaly? Are you so goddamn crazy that you view that to be a credible thought? Jesus Christ! You can't get any lower!
But see, narcissists don't have real human emotions. They don't...
You pretend to cry all the time! And you're gonna chastise people for not having real human emotions! God damn! You are a textbook fucking narcissist!
Have, empathy for others. They don't...
I'm an empath, guys. I feel too much. That's why I have to make myself not feel emotions for people, because it hurts too much, except when I need sympathy, and then I will totally exploit people for that reason. Wah!
They don't care what happens. So, his takedown of me, which, may result in my death.
You're so full of shit. Nobody has sent you a fucking death threat. But you know what? If someone did send you a death threat, you might want to look at the name Ald Kendall, okay? / Josh Keegan. He fucking sends anonymous death threats to people all the time. What do you think his black magic is? You say he's a good person. You are well aware that he constantly is telling people that he has black magic powers, right? You know what his black magic powers are? Internet trolling. And I got a lot of anonymous emails too, okay, buddy? But you don't see me fucking playing the martyr about it.
This is the first time that a narcissist has actually enlisted the help of some pretty dangerous people.
Okay, so your friends, Alora Snow, Jack, whatever his name is, Ald Kendall, all have made videos calling me a serial killer pedophile who works for L. Ron fucking Hubbard. These are people who are trying to slander me in a way that might get me murdered, and you're gonna say I'm the one enlisting the help of dangerous people? Fuck yourself, okay? You are projecting again. Everything you're saying about me is actually true about only yourself, alright? Everything. You are exposing yourself again.
In their takedown attempt. So, anyway,
God, you're so stupid.
I'm trying to not give...
You know what's really funny is that I think that Josh is trying to play the two of us against each other for his own fucking amusement, okay? This is what he does. You know, I would say let's join forces, but I really fucking hate you, okay? So that's not gonna happen, and it may just be completely incidental that I hate you so much that Josh Keegan can find some goddamn amusement out of this. But I gotta tell you, you are playing right into his hands. And the more I think about it, the more I think that he's the one sending you those anonymous death threats. Okay? You're doing exactly what he wants you to do. You're an idiot, and you're a fucking puppet. How does it feel to be used by a vampire? That's what you deserve, okay? You thought, oh, I'm a fucking predatorial vampire? Now Ald Kendall sank his goddamn fangs into your butthole. Enjoy the ride, bitch!
Than he needs, because narcissists crave attention. They live for attention.
Yeah.
And all of his videos are very negative, hateful, and...
If I crave attention, why am I putting the attention on you? Why wouldn't I keep that attention for myself? No, the fact is, I'm pointing people at you so they can pay attention to you! God, you're so dumb.
I mean,
one-third really through, guys. We made it at one-third.
I just can't watch
Oh, God.
But But those kinds of people who
nope,
like that kind of stuff.
I can't do it, guys. Kind of, we got to skip.
Unless I get murdered.
You're not going to get murdered.
Now I know who the gullible people are. Now I know.
You knew who they were. They were the people who paid you for your shamanic services. Those were the gullible people, and you know it because you know goddamn well you don't have any goddamn powers.
The minions, the flying monkeys, if you will.
How does it feel being all
now I know who they are, and so
dirty,
you fell
greasy
for
shaman.
You fell for it. You fell for it.
He keeps telling you guys you fell for it, but he hasn't actually responded to anything. Hey guys, you know, I was possessed by a demon when I threatened to kill Vitaly, and you know, Omni, he attacked me, but you fell for his lies. I'm not trying to trick you when I tell you a demon made me say those things. You fell for Omni when he told you I meant what I said. Oh my god, you're stupid. You're telling us a demon possessed you, but I'm the one who tricked everyone by telling them you're a sociopath. Honestly, just pathetic, man. Honestly, really fucking pathetic.
You fell for it. You know,
did you see you had a little cameo on the Drunken Peasants? I don't think they like you very much, you little psycho. Does that hurt you when your good buddies think that you need to be put in a fucking mental asylum?
For it, but you also did his bidding.
They did their own bidding because they think you're disgusting.
Because narcissists don't really want to get their hands dirty.
I don't want to get my hands dirty? Are you kidding me? What did other people do that I didn't do? You know, I'm the one making videos about you. I'm the one fucking calling the police to let them know that you are a fucking suspect in what happened, and you want to tell people that I don't get my hands dirty. You are a goddamn liar. Again, it's just another lie. Anyone can see it.
Enlist the help of others to...
That's what you did, you fucking idiot. When you had Josh Luxor sick eye predator on me. You don't recall sicking Josh Luxor on me? And you're gonna tell me that I'm the one who sicks my minions on people? Oh, the fucking projection is off the radar! It's off the scales, dude! You are so full of shit. Everything you're talking about, you've done to me. You tried to get Eye Predator to shut me down, and it failed. Every stop you have pulled out on me to shut me up has failed. And you have used some dirty-ass tricks, okay? So don't act like you're goddamn innocent. I haven't done half the shit you've done to me.
Do their dirty work. Now, Kate McKinney did
What's up with your arm, buddy?
Mommy blogger.
Looks a little scratched up.
She did the same thing.
Is that where you inject?
And, you know, I'm not going to mention anybody else, but I mean, it's textbook. It is textbook. So, that was spiritual.
Why don't you mention something else? Why is it that you always make a random insinuation, lie, and then claim that you can't talk to anyone else about it? Huh? You don't want to go on about it anymore. Why is that?
Spirits are so clever.
That's my phone.
So, narcissists present theory as fact.
It's not a fucking theory that you threatened to kill Vitaly, okay? It's a fact. There's a video online of you doing it, all right? It's not a theory that your last words to Vitaly were to go kill himself. And if it is a theory, why don't you just go ahead and make your video, Vitaly is missing public, so that we can all see that I'm a bald-faced liar, okay? Why don't you just do it? It'd be very simple to prove I'm a liar. Just do it.
So...
Guys, I'm running out of steam on this one. I gotta be honest with you.
He came up with this theory that somehow I drove him to suicide.
It's not a theory, you fucking tool. You told him to kill himself. You said it in a goddamn video, and you deleted the video from the internet. Alright? It's not a fucking theory. I didn't come up with a theory. And you did threaten to kill him. That's not a theory. What is a theory is that you were possessed by a demon. That's the definition of a goddamn theory! Oh, okay. Guys, we're going to skip to the last 5 minutes because this is going on and on over and over again, repeating the same shit without any goddamn evidence. If I missed anything, I expect you guys to let me know, okay?
Again and again and again. And I talked with an officer today, and...
you know how many death threats I've received I've received so many fucking death threats, and you know how many times people have tried to kill me? This many times, buddy. 0 times.
In my file,
You do have a file.
When I received
the police have a file on you, okay?
When I was receiving death threats from Butterfield's mother, all that was documented, and so it's happening again. So I was talking to the officer, and he says, "Why are people doing this to you?" And I said,
"I'm sure he said it that way. He probably didn't say it this way, guys. And why are people doing this to you?" Nope, that's not the way he said it. He said, "Why are people doing this to someone like you?" That's the way the officer asked the question.
Well, whenever anybody tries to do something with their life or make a positive change in the world...
So full of shit. There's a dead person who you fucking brainwashed. What positive change have you made in the world? We're down a person now because of you. A beautiful soul has been snuffed out because of you, okay? We're not up. We're down now, all right? You've regressed, society. Congrats.
Have people coming after you. So
how's that rehab?
And this is one of my more longer videos because I had to cover a lot of ground.
You didn't cover shit. You repeated yourself and lied over and over again.
Watch out when people tell you things.
Watch out. Guys, watch out when I tell you that Patrick threatened to kill Vitaly, because I could be lying even though there's a goddamn video of it on the internet. This guy has no shame. There's really something wrong with him. He's fucking warped, okay? This is not normal. This is not acceptable. And he really needs to be locked up. I'm just repeating myself at this point, but you have to be called out. You're a fucking liar, and we all know you're a liar. There's proof that you're lying here on the internet. You delete comments, and if you think that your threats that some people who are very powerful are now pissed off by me hold any water, then you don't know me very well, because I know you're a liar, okay? So why should I believe a goddamn word you have to say? My soul is drained, everyone. I really feel like the life has been sucked out of me. This guy really is a vampire. I don't know why I have to keep letting him drain me this way, but I just can't let him get away with this shit. He cannot be allowed to erase history and lie about the effect he's had on society. He can't be allowed to slander people and then get away with it. He can't be allowed to just tell you a fucking lie and smear people. He can't, all right? And we're not going to let him, okay, guys? So that's going to do it. This was a special episode of Magick Kool-Aid. I didn't know my 10th episode was going to be all about this fucking loser. But there you go, it was. So I'm going to let you guys go now, all right? And I'll see you later.